The following program is a production of Naleo TV.
Velina mai me ke aloha nui ano ai kako aloha e kohilo aloha. I think we can do better than that. Let's go, family. Aloha. There we go. So that all of Hilo and Hawaii Island and all of Polynesia can hear us as we gather for this, the 18th annual Hawaii Care Choices Celebration of Life. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We are back live in person here at Reeds Bay, Kanakia, Waiakea, Hilo Nei. We'd like to send a special mahalo to all of the volunteers here with us dressed in purple, and especially for all the staff at Hawaii Care Choices for allowing us to have this event this year, with extra special mahalo to Chris Spiegel of Allstate Insurance, also here in Hilo. Mahalo, Chris, and to all of our ohana here with us. We've been here all day, family, for our watching audience at home, online, Naleo TV Channel 53, as well as across social media platforms. We've been enjoying each other's company with a multitude of food trucks, local vendors, and of course, all of our families from near and far that have come from all parts of the island to remember their loved one. As the commonality between all of us is that we've lost someone physically, but we will never forget that although they may be gone physically, family, they are forever with us spiritually. Amen. Amen. All right. Mahalo anui. So sit back, relax. We're going to get started in just a few moments here with our official program for this evening as everyone makes their way here to the shores of Reeds Bay. To all of our ohana across the way at Ice Pond, Kalania Naole Park, Keaukaha, wherever you're tuning in from, mahalo, mahalo, mahalo to everyone involved for this year's 18th annual celebration of life. We'd like to welcome at this time to the stage our Hawaii Care Choices CEO, our friend Brenda Ho, has been with us all day today as well, and our board president, Karen Maero. A nice round of applause for all of their hard works and efforts. Please welcome them to the stage. Aloha.
Okay, I'm a little shorter than that. Aloha! Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. On behalf of Hawaii Care Choices, it's with heartfelt joy that we welcome you to the 18th annual Celebration of Life, a day to celebrate loved ones who have passed and pay tribute to the Honorable Billy Kanoe. The significance of this celebration of life has grown immensely since its inception in 2005. With each year, unexplainable moments are experienced as luminaries make their distinct track across the bay. A lead canoe symbolizing our commitment to alongside our patients and families as they navigate their journey will be released by Chris Spiegel, one of our major donors for this event. This event is made possible thanks to generous support of our sponsors, community partners, and local businesses, powered by an army of volunteers and driven by some of our amazing team leaders. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize our amazing team and board of directors. Their selfless sacrifices ensure those we serve continue to love, inspire, and live life to the fullest. Thank you for joining us tonight, and please welcome Karen Maero, Board President of Hawaii Care Choices.
Give her a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Brenda. Karen.
Thank you all. Those who know me know I don't talk very much, and I just love it following Brenda Ho, who has said everything there is to say. All I can say is a huge mahalo to all of you on behalf of my very hard-working board. You know, none of the activities would have come to pass today were it not for two amazing, amazing folks, Lonnie Weigert and Tish Lopez. So let us give them a rousing round of applause. Thank you, ladies.
Another nice round of applause. Hawaii Care Choices CEO Brenda Ho and our board president Karen Maero, ladies and gentlemen. Mahalo. At this time, this year's event, not only are we blessed to be back in person, physically live here in Hilo, but it is for a very special person in special tribute and remembrance to our, what we call forever mayor, William Billy Punapaya Alay Kahala Kinoy. So we'd like to just take a moment to aloha his ohana, and through that of our community advocates and ambassadors, such as Dr. Kimo Alameda, CEO of Bay Clinic. Let us welcome him to the stage at this time. Round of applause. Dr. Kimo.
All right, testing 1, 2. Aloha! Oh, man. I'd like to thank Brenda Ho and Hawaii Care Choices for putting this event together. I mean, Billy would be proud, I gotta tell you. Unbelievable event. This event kind of reminds me in 2012 when Billy came right up here and they did the untying to reopen this park to the public. And I quote from our mayor himself. He said, "Thank you to his administration for opening this park for the parents, the families, and the children of Hawaii Island." And then he went on to say that let this be a great pu'uhonua, a safe haven for our community. End quote. Billy Kinoy, 2012. Right here. And so here we are. Billy looking down and he's saying, wow, get people over there and get people over there and get families over there. And he's smiling. Because it is true that he did so much for this island. This is just one piece. An amazing man, born in Kalapana. Later moved to Hilo in a house right across Waikea Waina Elementary School. Went up, graduated Waikea High School 1986, and then went on to college at Hilo Community College, then University of Hawaii at Hilo. And through the awesome student exchange program, then went on to the University of Massachusetts at Amherst, where he met his beautiful wife, Takako, which I believe are here today. And from there, we got in contact with Senator Inouye, was his aide, and that paid dividends in the long run. Not to his knowledge at the time, but that relationship with the senator had helped us big time on this island. The Inouye Highway that helps us go to Kona and back. Projects, the Aneke Ho Kalole Highway, that is a bypass out in Kona to help alleviate the traffic burdens of the west side. To the beautiful parks, Pahoa multi-purpose facility over there that is beautiful. All the way to the Paneeva Park, to the Waimea District Park. I mean, talk about projects. And that's why he's our mayor forever. Mayor Billy Kinoy is every 100 years get somebody like that. And we are very fortunate to know him and get so much stories. Anybody can come up here and share on Billy Kinoy's story, I guarantee you. Because he uplifted everybody. He could speak the King's English if he had to. And he could speak the Pidgin English if he had to as well. And he always had that charisma. One funny story I gotta tell you is when the Globetrotters came to play basketball at the Civic Auditorium. So the head of the Park and Recreation at the time said, "Hey, Kimo, we gotta go find the other team." I go, "How come?" "Because the other team is the one that the Globetrotters would play against." So I said, "Okay, so we're gonna look for some people." So we looked for some high school standouts, some ex-college standouts, and then we met, and then we needed one celebrity. So we think, who are we gonna get? Let's get Billy Kinoy. He's gonna be the celebrity. So I talked to Billy. I said, "Hey, you gotta play this game with us against the Globetrotters. They don't have enough money for bring the other team, so we're gonna be the other team." And he go, "Oh, okay. I get one event I gotta do that day, so maybe later, maybe second quarter I come." So I said, okay, shoot. So before the game starts, we all get on hooey, right? We're huddling with the Globetrotters now. And they're telling us, okay, this is the deal. You got to go along with the play. And you're supposed to not be the all-star team. We the all-star team. You guys get it? So, okay, we get them, okay. So here we are, first quarter, hey, we're getting smoked. Second quarter, and the crowd's loving it because they're the Globetrotters. They're supposed to beat us. Well, here comes Billy Kinoy. He wasn't in on that meeting. And he's very competitive, so in his mind, hey, he like win. So he's there posting up, scores a little point there, come back in, goes behind that three-pointer, hits a three. Now, Billy is a friend of mine. We grew up together. Never played organized basketball. Great football player. But here he is, hitting threes, posting up, making shots. The Globetrotters captain put me on the side. They go, hey, Kimo, who's that guy? I go, hey, that's our mayor. I'm not going to tell him nothing. Just let him go. Amazing story. Oh, of course, we ended up, losing at the end. But just to think that if Mayor Billy Kinoy had his way, it would be the first time in history that Hawaii County had beat the Globetrotters. An amazing, amazing man, I got to tell you. And so many stories like that. But the best story of all is how he loved and he cherished his beautiful wife and his children. From Liam to Justin to Mahina. And he was always proud to say that he would go to every student teacher conference, that he would show up at the games. And at one point, I thought there was a Billy Kinoy lookalike because I was like, how can he do all of that and still be the chief executive officer of 3,000 employees of Hawaii Island? And that's because he was also the Energizer Bunny. He could make it happen. So thank you so much for commemorating him on this day. Billy Kinoy wasn't just a friend of mine. He was a phenomenon. He wasn't just our mayor. He was our magic. And he will be deeply missed forever and ever. And all we can do as leaders is try to come a little bit closer to loving this island like our own Mayor Billy Kinoy did. And so I share that with you on behalf of the Billy Kinoy Ohana. We appreciate you folks being here. Appreciate Hawaii Care Choices for putting this event together. And I'd like to call up one of Billy Kinoy's special executives, one of his mentees, if you will. He's here today and he'll share some stories of Billy as well. Thank you so much. Put your hands together for our next speaker, Ilihia Gaya-san. Ilihia.
Mahalo nui Kimo and aloha nui kākou.
Aloha.
What is legacy? In the big things, in the small things, in the grand things that he built, and in the little ways that he touched people's lives, like so many of you gathered here this evening, Billy Kinoy left a legacy worthy of multiple lifetimes. Certainly of so many more years than we had with him. For many people, Billy's legacy is the inspiration that he shared in his speeches. Whether you saw them in person, you saw him on YouTube later, his oratory prowess. Kimo talked about it a little bit. His prowess was second to none, no matter the language. English, Pidgin, somewhere in between. Some Merry Monarch weeks, he tried in Olelo, Hawaii. Good try. Good try. But there was also the inspiration in just being around him. Just feeling his energy and his drive to serve the island that he loved so much. He inspired that spirit of service in others, certainly myself, in Kimo, in folks like my friend Kanani Atan, who I saw in the parking lot. She's here tonight. She's continuing his work in community advocacy to build the kinds of infrastructure we need to house our community, to get away from fossil fuels. She's continuing that work inspired by him. People like my friend, Honolulu City Council member Augie T., who when he came to work with us here at Hawaii County was all about reaching out to children, but he was inspired by Billy's commitment to service, and now he serves on the city council. Folks like my good friend, State Senator Drew Mamakanuha, who I met when he was just considering running for office, and being around Billy, learning from him, inspired him to take his advocacy to the council and then to the state senate, where today he's the majority leader, number 2 in the state senate, inspired by Billy's commitment to serve this island. People like my life partner, Kirsten Kahaloa, now stepping up to run for State House. You know, these are the kinds of people that he inspired in these big ways to pursue public service as a way, he used to say, wholesale doing good. You can affect so many people by stepping up for public service. For many more, we find his legacy in the things that he built together with his team and our partners in his 8 years as mayor. Because of his hard work and commitment, families have places to call home at night, whether that's the emergency shelters, micro-housing, Kamakoa Nui over in Waikoloa, student athletes with covered courts to hone their crafts. By the way, Kimo, I never heard the Globetrotter story. That's hilarious, and I can totally see that happening. But you look in Panaeva, in Waimea, there are these places now kids can go and play, don't even worry about the rain or the sun. Our kupuna have centers to gather and enjoy. And then there are the parks, guys. Parks like this one we're in right now. You know, it's not lost on me that we're here at Kuhio Bay, named for Prince Jonah Kuhio Kalaniana Ole. That name, Kalaniana Ole. The leader who is never satisfied. The leader whose thirst for justice, for good, for his community, never satisfied. Never sat on his laurels. That was Billy. There were big projects like highways. We could talk about Anikeoho Kalole Highway, Kapi'olani Street. We could go on and on about the big ones. There are the little ones too. The little ones that meant so much. Heading into Waimea near Lakeland, there's a pair of bus stops. And on Memorial Day, we remember Lance Corporal Christopher Camaro, the first Marine from Hawaii Island to lose his life in the War on Terror in Afghanistan. His parents asked Billy, would it be possible to maybe perhaps have a bus stop, because us and our friends, you know, we wait for the bus to go work down at the resorts and we wait in the rain. It's the fastest bus stops I ever saw built. Little stuff, big impact. The shower at Holualoa Bay, the surf spot known as Lyman's. No more salty cars, can rinse off. Little projects, big impacts. And then the first one I was privileged to work on, Magic of the Season at the county building. That opportunity to bring families together to enjoy, to celebrate. Maybe cannot have the big decorations at home, but you could come to your county building to enjoy those. That was Billy. Embracing, sharing the joy of the season. You know, I would be remiss talking about leaving a positive legacy if I didn't mention and appreciate the incredibly important work of Hawaii Care Choices, offering people and families the opportunity to conclude this phase of life on their own terms, in their own home or in the setting of their choice. That's incredibly powerful. I know my family has benefited from that. I know many of your families have benefited from that. Billy's family benefited from that. From his dad, Pilipo, to him being able to live out life at home, surrounded by family. So important. I didn't know that my dad, a Vietnam combat vet, struggled with PTSD until Hawaii Care Choices bereavement counseling started unraveling that in the wake of my grandmother's death. So this is incredibly personal for me as well. And so I'm mahalo Hawaii Care Choices and the entire team. Mahalo to you. Because of that support that Hawaii Care Choices provided to our family, we were able to embark down that road of healing. If you have not been personally touched by these amazing services, I guarantee you know someone who has. You probably meet them tonight. Look left, look right. They deserve our support. They deserve our appreciation. So mahalo to these angels who walk among us. You know, in the late 1800s, John Kawila, another famous, beloved son of Puna, wrote, Leana o Puna I kahinano, ke ala kaulana o ku'aina, o ka'unoia e li'a mau nei, e honi mau I ke onaona. That Puna is bedecked by the hinano blossoms, that famous fragrance of the land, and I long to smell it forever and ever. Billy Puna Paya Alai Kahala Kinoi left his impression upon each of us like that fragrant hala of Puna that we must never forget. We must take the pieces of his legacy that each of us are responsible for, whether big or small, take that, pass it on, share the stories, share the aloha. And that is how we remember him. That is how we remember everyone we're here to honor tonight with the luminaries you all are holding. I know my ohana is preparing some right now. E ola mau, koinoa, e ku'uhoa e, aloha tu takako, Liam, Justin, Mahina, the rest of the Kinoi ohana here. Love you guys. Mahalo for the opportunity to share about my friend and our dearly beloved mayor, Billy Kinoi. Aloha nui.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause. Dr. Kimo Alameda and our Hawaii Tourism Authority Public Affairs Officer, Ilihia Jiansen. Mahalo ya olua. At this time, we welcome to the stage to make it official here with us on this May 28th, 2022, a special proclamation for former Mayor Billy Kinoi, delivered tonight by our Hawaii County Mayor, Mitra. Aloha.
Aloha!
Aloha.
You know, listening to Ili and Kimo and thinking about all the stories, I have a lot of stories with Billy as well. I was a prosecutor in Honolulu when Billy was a public defender, which we would often tease each other. I would call him a public offender. And I forget what he said about prosecutors, but we had some pretty good times. And, you know, being the mayor, you step into some pretty heavy shoes and you see the things that Billy did as mayor, and they're inspiring. You know, there's so many things that he was able to do in a short time. And, you know, there's so many projects that he started that seem to have gone away that we're also trying to pull back. So we all have memories of Billy and his can-do attitude of can, no can, how can, Billy would say. But my memories of Billy, I have some really great ones from the last years of his life. And, you know, people talk about all the things he did as mayor, as, you know, when he wasn't mayor, the relationships that he's had. But in that last couple of years, my mom was passing away. She was in a hospice, and Billy was, you know, going through what he was going through. And I think the biggest lesson that I got from Billy was what he found the most joy in. During that last year, it wasn't going around to different events, it wasn't trying to be involved in politics. It was focusing and being with the people that he truly loved, like none other than that, and that's his family. So Takako, Justin, Liam, Mahina, if you can come up here, I'd like to present you with this proclamation.
Yes, Hilo, a round of applause for the ohana of Billy Kinoi. Ke aloha nui no. Family, come.
Okay. So you all actually have this proclamation on your programs, but I'll read it right now. Hawaii Care Choice's 18th Annual Celebration of Life, special tribute to William Pili Punapiai ala Ikahala Kinoi. Whereas we are here today to celebrate the lives of those who have lost and pay special tribute to the Honorable William Punapiai ala Ikahala Kinoi, known affectionately as Billy. And whereas Billy dedicated his life to serving the public as the one and only Iron Mayor of Hawaii County, as a legislative aide in the State House and State Senate, a law clerk, a deputy public defender, an ambassador of Aloha for many organizations he supported. And whereas Billy and Hawaii Care Choices share the same vision of improving the quality of life for those we have the privilege to serve. Whereas Billy became an advocate of hospice after experiencing the spectrum of care his father received during the final journey and the comfort provided to his family. And whereas, like father, like son, Pilipo Kinoi imparted insight and wisdom to our bereavement counselor, noting, it is not life after death, it is life after life. And whereas Billy often shared the quote from Ralph Waldo Kamaka Kavaivio Ole Emerson, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And whereas Billy's life is a testament to what is possible, often emphasizing there is no such thing as no can, always can. And whereas Billy moved not just minds, he moved hearts through his words, humor, inspiration, love, and sincerity, uniting people of all walks of life and communities. And whereas Hawaii Care Choices extends our heartfelt gratitude to Kako, Liam, Justin, and Mahina for sharing part of their lives with us through the legacy of their beloved husband and father. And whereas the Honorable William Kinoi imprint and contributions will be felt for generations. Now, therefore, I, Mitchell D. Roth, Mayor of the County of Hawaii, do hereby proclaim May 28th, 2022 as Billy Kinoi Day in the County of Hawaii. As we join together remembering and hold true Billy's wise words, love, that's the answer. Love and aloha. Love always wins. The more we love, the more we live. So I'm going to give this to Takako.
Cousin, you want to say something? Yes, family. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor Roth, for the proclamation for Dad. We really appreciate that very much. We'd like to thank Hawaii Care Choice, its board members, staff, doctors, nurses, social workers, specialists, and volunteers. We'd also like to give a special mahalo to Nurse Jessie, who for over a year was more than just a visiting nurse for our dad, but our friend. She was committed, caring, understanding, and supportive. Thank you for the event organizers, sponsors, and volunteers who without them would not be able to make today possible. And on behalf of our entire ohana, I would like to thank everyone involved in today's event. Mahalo.
Aloha, everyone. My nephew asked me to say a few words on behalf of the family. I'm Billy's youngest sister. I know I look like ya. That's okay. I look like mama. What we wanted to share with everyone is, like many here, formerly known as hospice, but now known as Hawaii Care Choice, has had a part in many of our lives. They were instrumental in helping with our father as he went through cancer and passed, and later with our brother. Some of you may not have known that he was in the care of Hawaii Care Choice for a little over a year. And our family could not have gone through what we did, as many of you have experienced as well, the beauty and the genuine, amazing support that you receive from Hawaii Care Choice. So we're here along with all of you. Many of us have lost beloved family and loved ones over this time period. And during COVID, we haven't really been able to celebrate them as we'd like. So this is a wonderful, beautiful event that we'd like to mahalo everyone that had a role in putting it together to help us all celebrate our loved ones and hopefully continue that celebration as we move past COVID. The other thing that we wanted to share with all of you is that just our deepest aloha for everyone for the memories and laughter and joy that you've all shared with us as family and your recollections of our brother. He lives on in our memories and in the stories. And as Billy would say, he would always encourage us all, share the stories, share the love of your loved ones, and they live on as long as we continue to remember them. So mahalo to everyone for the event today, and our aloha to all of you as well. Mahalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for the ohana of our forever mayor, Billy Kinoy. Pa'ipaili Makako family. Mahalo. We'd like to welcome you all back here to Reeds Bay here in beautiful Hilo on this Aloha Saturday. You know, Hawaiians are kupuna. We're so smart. They have a Hawaiian proverb on Olalo No'eau that says, Ue kalani ola kahonua, and how fitting that we are being blessed with that of liquid sunshine, what we call here in Hilo, yeah? The ua kanilehua. Blessings over you and yours, family, all of our ohana near and far, past and present. At this time, speaking of family, we'd like to invite all of you here to the stage as we're going to form a line ahead of our lantern floating. For those of you with luminaries, with your lanterns, we'd like to invite you over here to the stage where we are, and we'll line you folks up, and we also invite you to break your glow stick at this time as well. We have our volunteers here in purple. Mai ohana. From near and far across the bay, we'd like to line you folks up on this side, right here, on the right side of the stage. And then we'll lead you folks over to the bay. Okay, mahalo for your patience. What beautiful luminaries, what beautiful lanterns we have yet to see across the bay. Lana malie, as we continue to be blessed by the ua kanilehua on this Aloha Saturday. Mahalo, family. Again, we invite all of you to line up at this time. Another big mahalo to all of our volunteers dressed in purple here for this special event. Beautiful, mahalo. So nice to see all of you. Keiki tukupuna, together again. He ohana kako, for we are all one family. Mahalo ohana, mai. For those of you with an umbrella, smart, akamai. For those of you without an umbrella, you must be from Hilo. We know it. Hilo, in the house. Puna, ka'u, kona, kohala, hamakua. Wherever it is that you're joining us from and or have ties to. Aloha nui, moko o keawe. We've missed you. We love each and every one of you. It's been 2 years too long. So again, po mai ka ina mea apa, what a blessing it is to be together again physically. Mahalo Ohana for your patience. Welcome back for our watching Ohana as well. For those of you that are live streaming our event, we'd like to welcome at this time. We have multi-faith blessing for all of us here this evening. From Hilo Daijingu, please welcome to the stage a Buddhist blessing by Reverend Yuki Fujimori. Aloha.
I'd like to start the invocation from Hiro Daijingu. 代々の御親たち、うからやからの御霊の御前を慎み敬い、家にも身にもまがごとあらせず、世の守り、火の守りに先はたまい、見祭り麗しく使え祭らしめたまえと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。I prayed for all of your ancestral spirits to rest peacefully. It is wished that your ancestral spirits are now together with the God. And I ask the ancestral spirits to please protect everyone in this world. Mahalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Yuki Fujimori of Hilo Daijingu with our Buddhist blessing for this evening. Mahalo. At this time, we'd like to welcome to the stage for our Jewish blessing, Rabbi Rachel Shore.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. It's wonderful to finally be back in person. We were reminiscing about how the past few years we've had to do it online, and it doesn't have the same spirit. It doesn't have the same mana, so it's wonderful. I feel so grateful for all of us just to be here together this evening and able to light it up. And I think it's beshert is the Hebrew word, which means meant to be, divine timing, that it actually just started raining. In Judaism, rain is a blessing, a reminder. I know in Hawaiian culture it's the same. It's a cleansing. And that's what I want to bring this evening. That's what I want to offer to everyone. I know as we sit here and listen to stories of Maribeli Kanoi, we think of those we've loved and lost. Me personally, I've had so much loss since COVID started. And the thing that's amazing is our legacies and our memories and the love lives on. And that knowing that no matter what, when God's spirit, Keakua, whatever it is that's bigger than us, that gives us our life and gives us our breath, decides that it's time for us to take our last breath, our memories and our spirit live on here. In the love and what we give to the world and what we put out. And as we all come here this evening, as it gets darker, we're being called to light up, to honor those who've come before, to honor those who will come after, to shine our lights just a little brighter in memory, in service, in love, and in those who can't be here still in the physical to shine their light themselves. But we know that we can be their light. We can light up. We can let their memories and their lives be a blessing through us, through our actions, and what it is we do. So with that said, I want to offer this prayer of celebration, this prayer of life, this prayer of gratitude. May the one that's bigger than all of us, Adonai Hashem, my God, allow everyone here to open their hearts, shine their light just a little brighter. May we feel the spirit of those who are with us here this evening, their light, their love, your power. And with this I say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu, v'kiyamanu, v'higianu, lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, creator, ruler, sovereign of the universe, that you live through us, that you give us this moment You give us this celebration. You give us this life so we may honor and allow those to live on through us. Amen. All women. Thank you, everyone.
Mahalo, Rabbi Rachel Short. As we continue on with our blessings, we can never get enough. We'd like to welcome at this time to the stage Kahu Brian Welsh. Aloha.
Aloha. It is an honor to serve the community currently as a spiritual counselor with Hawaii Care Choices. For almost the last 2 decades, I was honored to serve the community as kahu at Highly Congregational Church. And in that role, oftentimes had the celebration of life and memorial services. And one of my favorite experiences is when people would bring the lehala, the pandanus, especially from Puna, because it was so fragrant, so beautiful. And it also represented so much hard work to honor and to bless their loved one. As tonight, all of you have gathered, put together your beautiful hard work and your luminaries. And as you are here to shine that light to the community in remembrance, tonight I just have a reading and a prayer as we think about our loved ones. A poem called Never Forgotten by Kirikaja. It says, "You'll never be forgotten, that simply cannot be. As long as I am living, I'll carry you with me. Safely tucked within my heart, your light will always shine. A glowing ember never stilled through the end of time. No matter what the future brings or what may lie ahead, I know that you will walk with me along the path I tread. So rest, my angel, be at peace, and let your soul fly free. One day I'll join you in glorious flight for all eternity." If you will pray with me, whatever faith tradition you may honor, I say, "E puli kako," in Hawaiian, let us pray together. Loving God of all grace and mercy, I thank you that you are the source of all true joy in life. In a famous psalm, it is written that even though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we can fear no evil, for you are with us. Your rod and your staff, they comfort us. Loving God, the loss of our loved ones can feel like a dark valley at times, and that valley of the shadow of death. I would ask that you would lead all of us through the difficult, dark times that we might feel, until our souls are restored with the joy that comes from heaven itself. May we find the comfort and strength that we need as you guide and protect us, to shepherd us through our own life's journey. And may your loving presence be with us when we struggle, and in particular, shine your light in our hearts during those dark moments, just like our lanterns shine forth our love and remembrance. May your presence become more real to us each and every day, just as it was written so long ago in that famous song written by Shepherd King David. And if this is special to you in your faith tradition, you might say it along with me. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yes, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen.
Mahalo again, Kahu Brian Welsh, for being here with us for this special event, family. Yes, Paipai Makako, celebration of life as our procession begins here It is being led by the Ohana of the late Billy Kinoy, our forever mayor, as well as all of our loved ones from near and far, out of respect of those that have passed on, physically, but never spiritually, for they forever remain with you and me. And for the rest of our Ohana gathered here at Kanakia, Reeds Bay area, Waiakia Hilo, we invite you to Noho Malie as our procession makes its way down to the water. We'd also like to invite at this time Po'okela Ikaika Dombriguez posted out there at the point for our Hawaiian Pule, Pu, and protocol with our Ohana from Malama, Kapilipa'a. Aloha nui kako.
E puli tātou, e nama tuaina hapa inei, nama tuaina ka hilo. E kalamai iau, e ka pona kia ka aina. E nā tūpuna, na hapa inei o hilo. E ka pona ki ia, e ke poe na hapa inei. E tu a te tae o tu e tane loa, lau wili tō, e rono, lute mea e te punua, e tane te vai te tu hiwi, e ruri tapo e te tae o tu. E namakua ka aina, e namakua na o nua. Ka hea mai nā kupuna na o hana, e nāna e nā kapoe e nā wahi nei. Ke hewa, ka kino e ke manao, e ka hewa, ue ka kino. Olo te atu e kukua mai, e ke puko e ke ao ka lani. He ola, ka aina, e nā po i nā Hawaii nei. E nā atu puna nā ohana. I nā ohane ke kai, e kukua mai nā po i nā Hawaii nei. Ia, nā ohana. Kukui au, the light is here. We all come here for one purpose. We all come here for what we feel and what we are here for today. May the spirit of this water that is in this place right here be awakened. That it will bless you and touch you and feel the spirits within you to lift all burdens. To ho'oponopono te kino. To ho'oponopono te ohana. E nā tūpuna, e nāna, e nā poi nā vai nei, nā ohana. E ka ola mai, ka kino, nā ohana. E ke hoi ka mai, nā ohana. Olo te atua, nā tūpuna, o ka aina. E kukua mai ka pono. You are all here for one purpose. It is here to share your love, to share what you feel in your pu'uvai. We are all spirits that are blessed with it forever. Our ohana, our loved ones. As you are here today, they are standing right next to you. Because the love and connection that piko is pono. They will go to the heavens at first. They will come back and be with you side to side forever. They are there because the moko'auhau that you carry in your pu'uvai is stronger than anything else that comes from the heavens. You must live on the moku'auhau of your legacy, of the loved ones that you have cherished. Remember all the gifts that you have received from them, that you will never forget it. Bring that mana forward for the next generation. May the legacy of what you cherish in life that we need to learn, it live forever. E ta amatua ina Hawaii nei, na kupuna, will be within your pu'uvai forever. E kapoe au iwa. We are the light carriers. As we carry the light, as we first came into this world, that light will always burn as you carry it within your pu'uvai. Honor and respect of your legacy. Honor and respect of your moku'auhau. They will be always by your side no matter where you are. They will help you when you have reached out to them when they're alive. Remember, they're gone, but they're more closer to you than you realize. Call out their name. We all have a full name, not the first, not the nickname, their full name. Because that loved one will be right there by your side to guide you and lift you up. If you have a faith in the world today, or believing in the source, use it very well and wisely. Because we, as the Kanaka Maolis and the Kapoe Aohiva, we carry that light forever. To all of you, Ue Kalani, Ho'ola Honua. The Ua comes to bless you, to lift all burdens, all heaviness from you, to bless you, that there is no anger, no hate, no jealousy, no envy. Love yourself first, and you will see the O'ai'o. Nane te tumo, nane te tumuana, nane te tumlipo. Love each other. Love yourself first. When we do that, our home will be happy. Our ancestors will be happy. And Hawaii will save us from our kupunas. The past will be our future. Listen to it very well. Knowledge is not lost. It's how to go and get it. So bless all of you that is here today. Everyone come for a purpose. What is your purpose here today? Heke a koe malama ia oi. E ka pona ke ia ina kākou. A mamau o noa puli a pau. Aloha. And love you guys all. And may the ua bless you for this evening. Aloha.
Mahalo ya oi po kela I Kaiko Dombriguez. And mahalo to all of you for being here with us tonight. As we enter into that same mindset and perspective. Aloha ke kahi ke kahi. At this time, we welcome to the stage Nakalamanu Josiah to sound the Ohe Hanuihu, or Hawaiian nose flute, which will also signal the release of our lanterns, followed by our Nahoku Hano Hano Award winner. We are so blessed to have recording artist Kainani Kahonaele also on stage to share mele. Okumanu. We welcome with us this year for the 18th annual Hawaii Care Choices Celebration of Life our cancer support group as well. Malama Kapilipa'a. Mahalo. Malama Kapilipa'a. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with our procession here at the 18th Annual Hawaii Care Choices Celebration of Life on this beautiful Aloha Saturday, as the ua continues to fall, ue kalani ola, 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 ka honua. We'd like to invite to the stage Malamaka Pilipa'a as they share with you our doxology. Himeni mai kako. Ho'onani ka makua mau, ke ki me ka uhane no, ke akua mau ho'o mai ka ipu. Mahalo ya oko Malamaka Pilipa'a. We'd like to mahalo again Uncle Manu Josiah for leading us in the sounding of the Ohe Hanu Ihu. As we sing together, we welcome back to the stage the lovely Nahoku Hano Hano Award winner, Kainani Kahonai. Mahalo.
Ike kaya ulu, apa he mai, he kaua ke lia elei laina pali ka helena o ia kuai a ko ia ke popohe Kaui aloha, a ke lave ia la oe, e kamakani pakolona ho aloha kai hiki mai ho e hai ka pu'uwai no oe amana o mai o i mai kaua e pili o i mai kaua e pili e ho'ohe no ke ike aku ke kai moana nuila ui ke aloha e hi'i pui nei me ke ala o ka limoa he lipo ai pai ke one hinu hinu la pela i ka la ke hia e mai mana o he pono ke ia ho o koko e ka limu kohu ke kawi luna o na mokula o ia moku ulala e ho o ni ana i o i ane hai na mai ka puana ka limo me ka limu kohu ho a pili o e me ka pahe anoni me ka lipalu hai na mai ka puana ka limo me ka limu kohu ho a pili o e me ka pahe anoni me ka lipalu. I'd like to ask everybody to sing along as we end our evening singing Hawaii Aloha. E Hawaii e kuone hanaue kuhome kulaili nei olino olino awina ponolanio e aloha no.
Ohana, as our evening comes to a close, we want to thank you again for your presence. What a blessing it was to be together on this evening, May 28th, 2022, here at Reeds Bay, Hilone, for this the 18th annual Hawaii Care Choices. On behalf of all those involved, from the volunteers, for those seen and unseen, for those that are present and have passed on into the next life, we send our deepest love, condolences, and aloha. We speak nothing but life, and we never cease to praise. Mahalo I kia kua, ki hui ana, aloha nui kako. Until we meet again next year, drive home safely. The shuttles are awaiting each and every one of you, and as we float the final lanterns here into the water, mahalo. Mahalo, mahalo anui. Ahui ho. Never goodbye, but until we meet again, family. Aloha. And special mahalo again to, of course, our watching audience at home in the comfort of your home. Mahalo anui to Naleo TV for allowing us to live stream this year's event.
The preceding program was a production of Naleo TV.